Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gamecocks offense will have the football first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, this defense. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Give to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Punt is on its way. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense has the ball for the first time. And And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Powers through the defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Dropping back, it's Rayner. Here's a heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Motion from the wide receiver. He's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Red Wolves trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell.
There he goes!
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Wolves will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Basic connection. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Snagged in the middle. It's Harbor. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. And off from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the shot to the middle. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Bush. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Harrell. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Red Wolves are in the hurry-up. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Just keep slinging it. Grab near the marker. It's Summers. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning.
I know know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Powell. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Red Wolves, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Clay. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. He got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Red Wolves started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate.
Touchdown, Arkansas State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when they're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got a man, it's Harvard.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Back to throw, it's Rayner. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw again. They're working that left side. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Clay. Into the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Ready? 1 for 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the Gamecocks backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. From the gun, the ground game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
To throw, it's Barnett. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And would they dare be aggressive on third down this deep in their own territory? Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Red Wolves! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. There's still plenty of time. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Unloads it left. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. He splits the uprights. that will extend their lead even further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Offense in a bunch formation. He wants to start this drive with a pass. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Trying to escape and get it himself. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Centennial Bank Stadium.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Red Wolves can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels.
Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was... The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fleming. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Running back searching for a hole.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Rides to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. He'll do it himself on the draw. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hands it off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Finds the tight end. That's not quite going. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Craig. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Going up top again. He's going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Rayner. That's caught is Summers. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking to buy time. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Get it out on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. Touchdown Gamecocks. And here they come, almost all the way back.
Quarterback's abilities to read
the drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Just under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Bringing the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Pulls it in. It's Summers. Oh, he's got some space. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. The scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it. 1st down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Quick completion on the out route. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Red Wolves want to crank the tempo. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. But if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And they They'll run the option. Quick toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts it down. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass to catch.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the comeback is on. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. To the air. It's Rayner. Makes the catch. It's Summers. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Red Wolves with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Wolves line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Red Wolves will have it 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Quick strike complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. Home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when